Come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Top of the morning, top of the morning. Come on in, y'all. Come on in, y'all. Come on in, y'all. Come on in.
Voch is actually like one of the most entertaining people I watch.
Top of the moment. Top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning. Top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning. Top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning, yeah. Top of the 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 morning. Top of the morning. Boy, yo mama. Boy, yo mama. Boy, yo mama. Boy, yo mama. Boy, yo. Boy, yo mama. Boy, yo. Boy, yo mama. Hey. Boy, yo. Boy, yo mama. Boy, yo.
Your mama sure does care about your schooling, son.
I ain't know you like to get wet.
Didn't know you like to get wet, though.
Boy, we got that 13 overall, boy. It ain't no good as he is.
It's an evil world we live in.
All right. Well, I love drafting at 13, boy.
It's false.
You hear me? You hear me?
Did you hear what I said?
There are times in life you wish you had a do-over. A chance to warp back in time to change your fate. Back to before you made the wrong choice. If you're in a wreck, make the smart choice right away. Frankel and Frankel, chosen by the people, feared by the insurance.
Beats Planet.
Yeah, buddy. Top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning. Yep. Top of the morning. Y'all all right? Y'all doing okay? Well, I hope so, man. I feel like this is a perfect day to pop out on y'all and fuss a little bit. Because I love y'all to pieces, you know? I love y'all to pieces, you know? And the one thing that I don't want to ever be is told you so guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't never want to be told you so guy like that. Yeah, man, you know, we got a little talking to do today. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to fool with y'all. Angie in the chat said, don't cuss me out, Voch, for being happy that we won. Nah, I ain't finna cuss, you know what I'm saying? Grandma listening. Hey, Nana. Grandma listening. I ain't finna be cussing. Grandma listening. Y'all might get cussed out on the next show. I tell you that. Damn, ain't no cuss word, though, so I can say that. Before we get going, before we proceed with the proceedings, you know, shouts out to all the essential workers at the Blue Flame. All the bartenders, all the workers, security, the cooks, cooking with Kai, all y'all. Shouts out to all y'all, you know. Just got a couple things I wanted to tap y'all on the shoulder about, man, why I look like this? Why my thing look like this? It's a couple things I wanted to tap on the shoulder, tap y'all on the shoulder with. You know what I'm saying? Just a couple of things. Would you be black and white the rest of the show? Fine. Y'all, that don't bother me. That ain't never bothered me. That ain't never. Don't scare me. What's wrong with y'all? Man, chat. You know, it's just, you know, let me just tell you the first challenge that I went through today. And it ain't got nothing to do with the Cowboy W. I ain't really feeling, you know, too much of a way about the Cowboy W because I kind of felt like that was, you know what I'm saying, that was in the works anyway. We all felt like if we was gonna be playing against Carolina, we had a good feel for what the Carolina boy. This black and white is it's interesting, ain't it? With this little purple overlay, what is that? Hey, we're gonna run it. It's too late to fix it now. Don't worry about it. Is it black and white over here too? Damn. Hey, we gonna run it. It's all good. Man, chat. Let me tell you something interesting about Told You So guy. It's a couple of ways to be it. You know, some people are Told You So guy because they like being right at the end. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily care about that facet of being Told You So guy because I feel like I'm right a lot. So I ain't got to be Told You So guy in that way. But sometimes I'm very much so Told You So guy in a way that sometimes people need help from themselves. Sometimes people need help from themselves. Now, chat, I'm petty. But I'm not so petty that I feel like doing tedious work. I'm not that petty. I am that petty, but not right now because I got work to do. But a part of me wants to go back to like them early post-game shows, right? You remember them early post-game shows we used to have? And I was like, yo, bruh, stop giving the ball to 15. And I was like, hey, let's give the ball to Rico D, just to, you know what I mean? Let's just run the ball with him. And y'all should have seen the response that I got from those people, chat. Voch, Zeke's the guy. What do we hear about Rico Dowd before? Rico Dowd never proved himself to anyone, Voch Lombardi. Why you hate on Zeke so much? You know what? Zeke daddy say he'll give you $10,000 if you can prove that Zeke ain't the man anymore. Y'all lucky I got spirit. Y'all lucky I was raised right. Y'all lucky I got a conscience. Because 2024 Voch trying to get a YouTube plaque in the back and trying to go corporate just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? 2024 Voch trying to go corporate. That's it. But old Voch would have been calling somebody daddy out their name because they refused to go on the internet and call their son terrible. But I'm 32. I'm not here for that. I'm not gonna sit here and do that. Okay? So I'm not about to hate on Zeke's daddy for coming out and saying Zeke's good. That's his daddy. I remember my dad, right? I played center when I was in high school. See that jersey behind me is real. It's authentic. I played football, right? And I was playing center for the first time, and I snapped the ball bad. But you know what what my dad did? They corralled around and defended me in those stands, even though they know damn well that their son snapped bad. I'm not here to fight Zeke daddy because he think that his son can play. But y'all hooligans in the chat, I'm gonna have to hear from somebody. Y'all hooligans in the chat, I'm gonna have to hear from somebody. I need answers. Zach Martin whooped the man in front of him. I'm talking about week 1. It's been a while. Okay? It's been a while since y'all been excited about Zeke. Zach Martin whooped the man in front of him, and Zeke ran untouched into the end zone, and people was like, yo, Voch, you owe Zeke an apology. Now, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. I'm not saying anybody owes me any type of apology. But if you was on the wrong side of history, I would just like for you to come out and be like, Voch, fair enough. If you come out and say, Voch, fair enough, all will be forgiven. But if I have to come find you, if I have to come find you, it's going to be a whole nother problem. It's going to be some content about you. You understand? I'm going to give you 15 minutes of fame. I'm going to give your Hawk 2 of 15 minutes of fame. You understand me? Rico Dowd is incredible, ladies and gentlemen. Rico Dowd is incredible. Rico Dowd is so good, Mike McCarthy still barely want to get a ball to him. Y'all remember in Dragon Ball Z when Gotenks was fighting Super Boo in the time chamber? Y'all remember that? And Gotenks knew Super Bowl. He knew Super Saiyan 3 the whole time, but he held back in the fight just to do it for the end. And I was like, hey, man, you knew Super Saiyan 3 this whole time? And Gotenks was like, yeah, man, I just wanted to make it a better fight, man. I wanted to make the fight fantastic. I wanted to stall a little bit. Mike McCarthy had Super Saiyan 3 in his back pocket this whole time. Still does. And he just won't use them. Curious case. I even asked one of my sources. I was like, hey, man, what you think was going on with the... I asked Brian Bros. I asked Brian, you know what I'm saying? Brian is sources. Brian is sources. I asked Brian, man, I say, hey, man, what you think the Illuminati, how that conversation go? And me and Brian actually, we're gonna talk about it. But I wonder how that Illuminati conversation went. I'm trying to do something with my camera. I want to know how that Illuminati conversation went. When they said, there we are, here. I want to know how that Illuminati conversation went with the whole Rico Dowd and everybody else situation. Because we loudly heard people advocate for Zeke. We loudly heard people advocate for people advocate for Dalvin Cook. They loudly advocated for those guys. But I'm always talking about the camera and the microphone people. this is the year for the camera and the microphone people. And people in the chat too, because I feel like it doesn't take LASIK or whoever the hell the official LASIK partners for the Dallas Cowboys to see that Rico is the best guy. And now I'm starting noticing things like, damn, Rico Dowdle and a good defense can carry a trash quarterback. So now all I can do is daydream about what a good defense and a run game could do for a good quarterback. Y'all know how you listen to that new Kendrick and he be rapping, but he paused in the middle of the raps because he don't want to say nothing that's gonna get him in trouble. That's how I'm about to feel about talking about Jerry Jones in public. I called him Goofy on the last show, but I'm about to do .com, so I can't have him signing my checks and I'm openly calling him Goofy on the internet. I just can't have that. But dog, what was the conversation and what kind of drugs was taken when Rico Dowdle is clearly the best guy and you got Jerry Jones? What's going on here? I just had so many questions. The team wasn't perfect today. Turnovers here and there, you know, little goofy mistakes here and there, and clearly a lack of talent here, right? But it seems like all the units tend to improve over time. The team's units got better over time. The defensive units got better over time. But it seems like the offense had a hard time getting better over time because you know what I'm saying? What's stopping them from getting better over time? What's stopping the offense from getting better over time? Is it that the offense knows how to improve, but they can't do the things that they need to improve? Because I'm curious. Because I got to do the draft show January, you know what I'm saying? That's a couple of, let me check. That's a couple of weeks from now. You know, I can't lose the job before I get it. You know what I'm talking about? I got questions though. I got questions, man. Brian said this. He said he was going to ask 2 questions to his source, right? He was going to ask, hey, how did Jerry really feel about Dak Prescott or whatever? Like, how did he really feel? Did somebody have to talk him out of that? And he was going to ask, what was the conversation around run game and the characters that were involved in it? I got a decent Illuminati theory if we just keeping it a buck here. If we just keeping it trill here. I don't think Rico fell out of favor with any of his teammates or his coaches. We're talking about an organization that loudly advocated for Dalvin Cook. They loudly advocated for Ezekiel Elliott. I need a stenographer. For everybody who went to school in Natchez, that's the people in the back of the court that's typing up everything they said. I need a stenographer to listen to all of the 105.3 The Fan interviews with Jerry Jones in the morning. And I need a count on how many times Zeke was mentioned and big upped. How many times Dalvin Cook was mentioned and big upped. I don't recall them mentioning Rico Dowdle at all, loudly or quietly. So now I'm wondering if this whole Rico Dowdle thing, I wonder if it wasn't a coach thing, or if it wasn't a player thing. I wonder if it Chad, I would love to know y'all's thoughts on this. And look, let me just be clear here. Let's just be clear. Carolina's not a good team, but we not neither. Carolina's not a good team. We not neither. We're simply just making observations. You give the ball to Rico, good things happen. You give the ball to Rico, good things happen. Your defense is going to get better every single week. Michael has earned his Antoine Zimmer back. Zimmer has earned his Antoine back. And unlike the offensive side of the ball, I wonder if politics play a role on the defensive side of the ball. We don't hear nothing about that. I wonder, like, the opposite kind of happens on offense. I mean, yeah, you lose Dak, but even when Dak was healthy, the offense was still out here looking goofy. I mean, the dudes you've lost on defense. And Zimmer just keep finding a way with Armani Oruwariye and damn Andrew Booth on the field. And Marshawn Nealon starting and all this kind. I'm just curious. Donovan Wilson playing free and shit. I got questions. And Zim just finds a way. If I can advocate for any one of the coaches coming back next year, let's put a recommendation in for Michael Antoine Zimmer. Let's put one in. And this ain't just the Cowboys defense looking good versus the bad Panthers. Because the Panthers offense didn't look this bad versus Kansas City and Philly. Voch just keeping the buck with you. But also the Washington Football Wizards, and early in the Texans game, we just couldn't keep up and score. If the Bengals only scored 27 points on you, and one of those touchdowns came from a weird teams play, or it didn't call Peter or whatever, your defense has grown over the season. Let me look at the chat. Do y'all not see that? Y'all don't see that? So I got questions, man. I got questions. Even early in the look, if the Cowboys got anything, right, they're going to try to get that first 15 going. If the Cowboys got anything, they try to get that first 15 plays going, don't they? Don't they try to get that first 15 going? And what ends up happening is they'll run the ball with Rico like they should. And he damn near averaged 4.5 yards a carry on the first four runs. Y'all remember that? In this game, the first drive, Rico got all them carries. He was averaging 4 yards a carry. Y'all saw that? And as soon as you started throwing the ball with Cooper Rush, that shit started going backwards. Y'all notice that? Pardon my language, my grandmother watching, but that's what happens with Mike McCarthy and them, man. If it's three people that make me sick in that organization, it is Mike McCarthy, it's doggone Cooper Rush, and it's... And I can't even be too mad at Cooper Rush because he is who he is, right? It's just the outside stuff that comes with Cooper Rush playing that makes me have a tough feeling in my soul about him. You know what I'm saying? But Cooper Rush doing his job. Cooper Rush doing his job. It's just the outside. Look, the same thing that'll make you hate Cooper Rush is the same thing that'll make you hate Trey Lance. The same thing that'll make you hate Cooper Rush is the same thing that'll make you hate Trey Lance. We don't have a problem with Cooper Rush when he's on the sideline, and we don't have a problem with Trey Lance right now. But when you introduce the idea that either one of them may be better than four, that's when people start to cuss you out. When you're running a Zim, can you verify if his middle name is... Okay, cool. I'm going to ask one of my sources to find out what Zim's middle... I'll ask Brian, bro. I'll ask Brian. And even when Cooper Rush is going through his nonsense, right? Like, look, dog, we know Trey Lance is bad, bro. We know Trey Lance is bad. Every time I just come out and say it, I'm like, hey, man, why can't we play Trey Lance? And people will go, well, Voch, Trey Lance is bad. But they always say it like there's some new information, or like that information is different from you saying, well, Cooper Rush is bad too. But now we got two wasted fourth-round picks. Trey, they don't even look at Trey to get on the field. We got two wasted fourth-round picks. Because Stink Floyd says, Voch, that first touchdown, if that wasn't Lamb, it would have been dropped. Cooper threw it short. Let me tell you something. That catch was incredible for Lamb, because if you throw him back shoulder phase, he's probably looking inside first on this side, but it was short, so then he had to come back and look inside, and then he had to turn all the way around just to catch the ball back outside again. That catch was ridiculous from CeeDee Lamb, but if he'd have been throwing it to Jalen Tolbert, it wouldn't have had that. And there's certain people that's hyping up Jalen Tolbert like he's supposed to, and them Chat, let me ask y'all this. I be telling y'all to write words down because it would be on the test. I can't say a lot of stuff because, y'all know I'm trying to get on .com, Nick. You know what I'm trying to do. Look, I just want to do the draft show one time, put it on my Letterman jacket, and just get up out of there. But chat, here's a vocabulary word for you. Look, let me ask you, how many of y'all remember this word? I told y'all to write it down. I told y'all that it'll be on the test. Sophistry. Y'all remember sophistry? Y'all remember that word I told y'all about? It was one of our vocabulary words during the week. We had a quiz on it and everything. Sophistry with a PH in the middle, not an F. Sophistry. Somebody said spell it. Don't Google it now. Nah, you should have did your homework. Don't Google it now. Sophistry is a logical fallacy that involves the use of deceptive, superficial, or false arguments that appear to be true. Write it down. We'll try it again. This is going to be on another test later on. This is going to be on your final. Write this down. Sophistry. 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 I feel like this would be a great time to bring this back up. Sophistry is a logical fallacy that includes the use of deceptive, superficial, or false arguments that appear to be true. Y'all hear Stephen Jones talking about Michael Parsons' contract already? Y'all hear that? Whenever the Joneses speak about look, bro, I need y'all to stay focused. You understand me? I need y'all to stay focused. I understand I wasn't in a lot of y'all's life. I've been YouTubing for a while, but I wasn't in y'all life the whole time. How many of y'all are relatively new here? How many of y'all like 1 or 2 years new here? I know I haven't always been around to cuss and fight and pause myself to keep myself from saying something, from getting fired from Cowboys before I even get there because I'm talking crazy about the dude that's signing the damn checks because I'm goofy as hell. Chat, listen, man, Mike is about to get his money. I don't know how soon it's going to be. But there's about to be a bunch of nonsense in the street, a bunch of BS in the streets, plenty of very good. Sophistry. Sophistry. They'll use deceptive, superficial, or false arguments that appear to be true. Hey, man, we just ain't got the cap space, bro.
Did you hear what I said? It's false. No way. Not this time. We created.
Hey, man, we can't pay Dak, CD, and Michael Parsons, right?
It's false. No way. Not this time. We created it. Not this.
Well, if we sign Michael, we won't be able to sign nobody else. Y'all know.
It's false. No way. Not this time. We created it.
Hey, y'all know we all in. You know what I'm saying? All in meaning getting Michael Parsons signed.
It's false. No way. Not this time. We created it.
The reason I'm saying this in this way because I don't want y'all to run back to this show and be like, hey, Voch, do you think Micah's getting paid? He is getting paid. But in the meantime, the Joneses are about to... Hey, y'all know Jalen Tolbert got to step up. Did y'all know that?
It's false.
Sick of Jalen Tolbert. Hey, y'all know Hunter Lipke's going to get involved. He got to step.
It's false.
Sophistry. Y'all want to know somebody ain't never lied to you not one time? Prize Picks, the leader in daily fantasy sports. Hey, all you need is a little bit of knowledge of a team, an organization, a sport, and a player, and you can 2 times, 5 times, 10, 50, 100 times your money. Man, one time I even, hold on, let me sit up here and do the math on this real quick. What I gotta go to real fast? What I do? My lineups, what I do? I missed out on it. But boy, let me see how many times I would have did my money on this. Was it right here? I put in 100 and I could have won 25,000. Boy, look, I had an opportunity to 250 times my money. I got 2 out of 6. So they just doubled it. And look, I'm grateful for that. Anyway, listen, all you gotta do is go to prizepicks.com, download the PrizePicks app, okay? And you choose 2 to 6 players. You create this lineup of 2 to 6 players. And how do you do that, right? They're gonna give you projected stats, okay? Like Justin Jefferson, 0.5 rushing or receiving touchdowns, right? And all you gotta do is choose more or less. If you feel like Justin Jefferson is gonna score a touchdown versus Chicago, most likely, then hit more. If you feel like Jackson and Jigba, 65.5 receiving yards, if you feel like he's gonna get less, then you pick less. Jordan Love, 236 passing yards, yeah, he'll probably get more. I'm just assuming, I'm just guessing. I saw another one on Brock Bowers or something, but hey, yeah, it is. No, that ain't it. That's Caleb Witt. But look, all you gotta do is choose more or less. Pick more or less and create your lineup, and you win your money. NFL, NBA, they got college football. Hey, look, college football playoffs coming up. You know who I'm about to find? I'm about to find Ashton Genty. The closer we get to that game, I'm about to find Ashton Genty. Whatever it is he rushing for, I'm picking more. Even if you're a gamer, they got Call of Duty, Counter-Strike, League of Legends, Apex Legends. What you mean they got darts? Hey, if you into darts, let me just click on darts. What is darts? Hey, if y'all like Luke Woodhouse or Wesley Plessis, hey man, just pick more or less. Create your lineup, and look, you can intertwine those matchups. Okay, so you can have Justin Jefferson, you can have Luke Woodhouse. I'm gonna run back over to NFL. You can get Josh Jacobs scoring a touchdown. You can run over to the NBA, and boy, you can get. Oh, we got a free play. We got a Jokic 0.5 yards. So sure, I'll just pick a Jokic 0.5 yards. Let's see. I got 20, and that $20 can turn into 170. Okay, but I want y'all to do this. Use code VOCH, VOCH VOCH. You sign up at PrizePicks.com or PrizePicks. Download the PrizePicks app. Use code VOCH, and you'll get $50 for playing 5. You get $50 instantly when you play 5. It don't even matter if you win or lose. You just play the 5. And they'll give you 50. And that gives you some time to make up more and more of those plays, okay? VOCH VOCH. Play 50. Play 5. You get 50. My bad, y'all. It's on the screen. You can't miss it. Shouts out to PrizePicks. And one more drop just in case y'all weren't around.
There are times in life you wish you had a do-over. A chance to warp back in time to change your fate. Back to before you made the wrong choice. If you're in a wreck, make the smart choice right away. Frankel and Frankel, chosen by the people, feared by the insurance companies. Call Frankel first.
Big shout out to the Frankels, man. Big shout out to the Frankels, man. Big shout out to the Blue Flame. Big shout out to Cooking with Kaya, all y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to all y'all. Hey, PrizePicks and the Frankels, they do a fantastic job of holding us down here. They're keeping these lights on. Okay? So, shouts out to them. If you get into an accident, a negligent driver, reckless driver, you get hit by a big truck or anything like that, call the Frankels. Don't even call your insurance company because all they're going to do is lie first. You call the Frankels, and they'll call everybody else. They'll call your insurance companies. They'll call the investigators and all that, and then they'll call your mama. Don't call your mama first because she's just going to panic. You feel me? Call the Frankels. Let's get into the phones, man, see what the business is, man. Let me see what y'all talking about tonight, man. Top of the morning. Let's move this over here. Let's get Jess on the phone first. I know she got some spirited for us to say. What's up, Jess?
Hey, Ralphie.
Hey, Jess, what's up?
Long time no speak.
You already know. We here. What you got for me?
I'm just trying to figure out what's all the argument about.
Yeah.
What's all the madness about?
Yeah.
What's up with our fan base, man? When our team wins, they still complain, bro.
Yeah.
Listen here. Y'all worry more about draft picks than you are worried about if the team don't finish out in a good way.
Yeah.
Look for the goodness in life, not the bad things in life. What's wrong with y'all?
Jess, let me tell you something.
When they lose, y'all trash them. When they was losing, y'all bad mouth me. Ain't nobody thinking over here. Didn't Michael Watson tell y'all that?
Yeah. Let me tell you something. Tell me, please. Okay, go ahead.
So y'all need to stop all of this getting mad at our contestants who put in all this work for us. And when they have a show, y'all want to come up in there and go talking crazy to them.
Yeah.
Y'all need to stop disrespecting vouching them.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Because these people put in the hard work to bring us this content. So give them respect. That's what I got to say. And how about them Cowboys, CBO? Let's go and beat these fucks.
Yeah. Hey, Jess, let me tell you something. The Cowboys can make the playoffs. We are not mathematically eliminated. So if we can make the playoffs with this defense and this run game, hey, let's do it, Jess. I'm with you. You feel me?
Yes, I want to see them there.
Yeah.
If they can get there, let's go do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I'll tell you something else about.
Okay,
go ahead.
do it for themselves. Do it as a team. Do it as a whole. Period. Y'all got to start being disrespectful to everybody. You don't come up on these people's show telling them how to run their show. They put in this work. You need to thank God that they got it. If you want a show, run a show. Go get your own YouTube show like they are. Don't come disrespecting these people, man. Y'all getting on my nerves with that. Y'all was a bunch of cornballs, bro.
Goofy. Corny people just want to lose games.
Yeah. Later, man. Yeah. I'm going back in the chat to see what's up.
Appreciate it, Jess. And look, Jess, thank you so much for tapping in with us. Don't forget to check in with all our other fantastic Cowboy content creators, because I know you be supporting everybody. We thank you so much, okay?
You're welcome.
All right. Yeah, man, y'all just can't be in here just, you know what I'm saying, just, you know, just losses and stuff. I mean, you can't be hoping the Cowboy lose, man. Like, come on, man. Have some class, man. Have some pride. You know what I mean? Yeah, Big A was on the phone first, man, but we try to let the ladies go first, so I'm sure Big A understands. What's up, Big A?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Voch?
Man, cool and player. What you got for me?
I ain't got a whole lot. I did have a question because, granted, I'm gonna let the draft pick fall. However, I'm gonna let draft pick. I ain't gonna talk about the draft pick till we fully know exactly what it is. But my question I have is, and granted, I'm not saying I want to do it this way, but we know how the Joneses do this stuff with building this team.
Yeah.
And we know we punted a 4th round pick that we didn't need to do. So my question would be, regardless of granted, we don't know, regardless of where this pick lands, are you going to potentially have to trade? Are you willing to want to trade down to collect more picks?
That's possible, but the Cowboys don't really do that a lot. You know, the Cowboys have probably done it in the first round is what I'm saying. The Cowboys have probably done it like twice in my whole time of being a Cowboy fan. That was with Travis and that was with Micah. They don't really move around too much. I mean, we say it every single year, but this has always been my take on it. It's hard for the Cowboys to call another team and be like, hey, team, why don't you move up into this spot that I don't want to draft at and you give me more picks? You see what I'm saying? What needs to happen is somebody got to call Dallas and be like, yo, Dallas, I really want to pick at 13, 14. Here's the offer. If we simply want to trade back, then we'll just be calling people all day.
Okay, I agree. I can see that. I understand that. I think personally, because granted, my guess, I'm going to make a prediction. My prediction is we're probably going to be sitting somewhere between, I think we're probably going to be sitting like 12. I think we're going to sit at 12. And knowing the collection, granted, it's going to depend on what the collection of players are at 12. I feel like at least from their perspective, if you want to get that 4 back, you will have the ability, you'll have at least the opportunity to potentially get that 4 back if they're depending on how many of their guys are left on that board there. But I feel like these are but I understand. I agree with what she said. With you got to find somebody to trade with you.
Yeah, man. But I mean, we shouldn't be trading the 4 no way, man. We shouldn't be trading the 4 no way. It's all about incompetence, man. If you would have,
yeah.
All right, Big A. That's all I got, man. I appreciate it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. My bad.
No, you good player. You ain't did nothing wrong. We're gonna take 2 more calls and get up out of here, y'all. Got to do some work with Broadus here. Mike, what up?
Hey, boss. What's up, boss?
What's up, player? What you got for me? Turn your TV down for me. Turn your TV down for me.
Sorry, I was picking up a work order, man.
Oh,
I got almost $100 catering order I'm picking up right now. So
damn,
came in sooner than I thought.
I feel you, player.
Is it cool if you come back to me in a couple minutes? I don't want to do that, but
yeah. Go ahead. I got you. We'll come back to Mike. Mike about to pick up a couple $100 worth of catering meal. Mike is feeding the staff up in this mug. Mike say, click me back in when I get to the car. Hey, man, I'll hold it down. Let's get Rico on the phone then. What's up, Rico?
Yeah, what's going on, Voch?
What's good with your player? What you got for me, man? I'm sure it's something insightful, man, because you don't miss, man. What you got for me?
I'm looking at it like this. Cool win. You know what I mean? We beat a team that's better than us. My thing is like this. I don't understand why we're trying to win anything. This team is predicated on building through the draft, right? So if we keep winning, we're pushing ourselves back further into the draft. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I do agree with you far as Trey Lance. We should be seeing what Trey Lance can do before the season is out. Yep. You know what I mean? Because making that 4th round draft pick 2 years in a row makes no damn sense. You know what I mean? It's just Jerry Jones throwing his weight around. We didn't need to do anything. We should have just rolled out with the team we came in with because most of our star players are hurt. What do we have to play for? You know what I mean? I understand the guys playing hard. The guys are still playing for the team, playing hard because they want to keep their jobs. Some of them want to keep their jobs or be able to go elsewhere. I get that, but I don't know, man. I'm kind of over Mike McCarthy. You know what I mean? I'm cool with keeping Zimmer, but I'm over Mike McCarthy. You know what I mean? And I'm just ready to start building for the next year because we're not going to the playoffs. We're probably not mathematically out of it, but I still feel like if we do get to the playoffs, what are we going to do? We're not going to be a Cinderella team. Most of our team is hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what are we really doing? We making our draft stock even better by winning these games? I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? So that's just me, bro.
Appreciate you, boss, man. Good call.
All right, peace.
Good call, man. And hey, man, you know, I agree with whoever on the phone, whatever point they making, I agree with them, dog. That just is what it is, Mike. Let's see if Mike got the food in the car. Yeah, Mike, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. Sorry about that, man.
What you got for me?
Just working and finishing the game. But yeah, I had a couple things. So I don't think this team is actually as bad as we were thinking. As soon as they figured out the run game, I think the big issue with the team that we have is, obviously injuries, but last time I called in a couple weeks ago and said this last time, and I live by this since the beginning of the season. Jalen Tolbert and Jalen Brooks are not serviceable receivers.
Right.
They're just not. They consistently don't get open. They consistently don't find holes in the zones. All their catches are contested catches or like the scramble play like Cooper Rush threw him today. Like, that's his first touchdown all year, and he's been playing a shit ton this year. And he got it against the Panthers, so it's not even special. Yeah. I think this is like, Jalen Tolbert's 2nd or 3rd maybe?
Sure.
And all of his catches all year are contested catches. As a quarterback who's been under pressure like Dak was, and then, our O-line's playing a lot better, so I'll give them credit. But the pressure Dak was under this year, can't just be throwing, and that's not Dak's personality. You can't just be throwing contested balls to your guys. You need guys who can get open. And Jalen Tolbert's fast. Brooks is pretty fast, but like Jerry wasn't fast, but he knew how to set guys up, and he was shifty. And I'm not saying you got to be Jerry Rice, but you need to have that ability to stop and go and create separation. And those guys just don't have it, and I don't know why we keep playing them. Yeah. Flournoy, I mean, people might dog on it, but everything I've seen from Flournoy, and I don't know why he's not playing, has shown me that he has that wiggle. Yeah. He can make the contested catch too, but he gets separation. So I just don't understand. It's that Mike McCarthy seniority thing you always talk about that is the thing I actually really don't like about him. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's our big problem. So I just wanted to throw that in there and get your thoughts. So,
nah, man, you ain't wrong. And I've been saying this lately on a couple different platforms, is that I no longer want to overrate our guys. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care where you came from. I don't care how bad you used to be. I don't care how much you improved, man. Jalen Tolbert is not good. Jalen Brooks is not good. It is just time to move on from these people. I am not looking to project. No other team does that for real, for real. You ain't hearing about these other teams that got 5 wide receiver 5s, and they go, all right, y'all just going to keep improving and playing, and one of y'all going to have to rise to the occasion and be the wide receiver 3. Man, that's goofy behavior, man. If you just waiting on Jalen Tolbert this whole time, go out and get you another dude. I think you can look at a player in year 1 and know who they're going to be. I think you can, or at least have an idea of who they're going to be, especially by the time you get to year 2, you have an inkling of an idea. By the time you get to year 3 and 4, dog, you know who these people are, and you just holding on for hope. You just holding on to be proven that you're right at this point. There are rare cases. I keep talking about my man from Baltimore, right? Justin Madubuike. He played for 8 years, and he got real good in year 8, and then he got his money in year 8. That is not the norm. That is the exception. Normally, you can look at somebody in year 2 and be like, all right, cool. They can play a little bit. Let's build upon that. I ain't seen nothing. Huh?
I was just gonna say, well, dude, Jalen Tolbert, when he was a rookie, he couldn't even play because he couldn't learn the playbook.
He lined up off sides.
That's not a sign that you're not going to be a successful player in the NFL. Like, I don't remember what the exact reason was, but like, there was like a bunch of issues he had where they wouldn't even play him. Like, he wasn't even dressing, and he was a 3rd-round pick.
Yeah. So hey, man, we about to see this. This is going to be a long, interesting off season. But I'll be here to break it down, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Mike said he going to the company party. He had to pick up the catering. You know what I'm saying? Had to pick up the catering. Supers. And I'm probably gonna read some of these supers from the DLLS joint too. I know I ain't get a chance to get everybody at the DLLS joint. Hey, man, shouts out to the Bitcoin boys, man. How many of y'all Bitcoin boys? The Bitcoin boys going crazy right now. With the new 52-week highs, man. How many of y'all how many of y'all Bitcoin boys, man? Shouts out to y'all, man. Somebody tried to pay me in Bitcoin a long time ago when it was like $20,000. Somebody was like, yo, Voch, I want to leave you a tip, but do you have Bitcoin? I was like, man, I got PayPal. And they gave me that little $5. Boy, I should have found a way to get me a wallet and get that Bitcoin, bro. But hey, man, it's all good. I'm in there now. Shouts out to my Bitcoin boys. Shouts out my NVIDIA boys. Shouts out to all y'all getting that money out there. Here we go. All right. Let's take a look at XRP. I got them. XRP worth buying? Yep. 100%, Mr. Wolf. I got a couple $1,000 in XRP. I'm just gonna sit back. Get it early. All right, here we go. Let's see. My man Duck says he dropped a deuce up in there. He says, don't hope to lose. Hope Mason Graham falls to you. Well, that's not gonna happen, Doug. But I appreciate your kind words, brother. Hey, man, look at Myron up top, man. Just hand him. Appreciate you, Myron. Meat Slanger. Damn. Dropped a dub in the super chat. Hey, pause, bro. Carmine Polo dropped a 5 and says, first time I missed a game in 30 years. Yes, I'm on my way down to the Star from New Jersey. It's the first time you missed a game in 30 years and you on your way to the Star from New Jersey. You must be getting ready to go to the game next week or something. Read that one. Read that one. If Graham falls to us and we can get Omarion Hampton in the second, best case scenario, Demo is going to come back with a vengeance and be number 1 in the NFL. Hey, man, we need to draft a linebacker, bro, because I don't know what it's going to look like. Give it a buck. Papa do that. He said he dropped a 5. He said, as a Bears fan, I feel y'all pain. False. That's for 2i, but I appreciate you though, Carmine Polo, Corey King, and RWC. I appreciate y'all. The truth says he dropped a 10. Please fire McCarthy into the sun, fellas. And why don't we play Trey Lance? Hey man, you know how it goes. Just got here and wasn't able to watch the game. I'm not even surprised, honestly. What do y'all think or hope will happen after this season as a whole? Hey, dog, we're just going to take it one game at a time. Let's just talk about pop culture or something instead of let's talk about pop culture or something after that ending. Appreciate you, the NJ. Pop culture, I'm going to the Kendrick concert. I'm gonna go do that. I'm going to Houston though, because the one in Dallas, the Kendrick concert in Dallas is it's the day of the draft, so I gotta go to the one in Houston. I can't tell y'all where I'm sitting. I might shoot one of y'all. My man Slanger says he tried to do says, should we keep Osa? I don't know. I would have to see what the rest of Osa's year looks like, and we'll go from there. I remember when Bitcoin was $100. Man, you should have a damn ranch by now. Sheesh Louise. Trevon dropped another dime and says, it's amazing how much better your pass protection look when your offensive line can actually beat up on other teams with the run game. That's facts. That's big facts. Oh well, just a guy with no camera and no microphone. Hey, look, Trevon, you ain't wrong. Appreciate you, bro. Then Spanky dropped the dude says, you think Broadus is gonna play GTA 6? Probably not, but I will in 2026 whenever it come out. I'll play it. For sure. Chat. What a day. Another long day of content. We getting 3 of them in a row. Appreciate y'all. Be on the lookout for the Doing All Right tonight. Me and Brian Broad's gonna tap in with that one. I just want to say I love y'all to pieces, man. I'm grateful for y'all to tune in. I'm thankful that y'all choose this platform to tap in with. I'm humbled. And I'm humbled that y'all come here and y'all, that y'all rock with me a little bit. Means a lot. Means a lot to me. All right. Don't forget about Prize Picks. Don't forget about the Frankles, the Frankel and Frankel phone lines brought to you by the Frankles. And love y'all to pieces, man. Tomorrow, me and Brian Broad's gonna get the film and break it down and tell y'all what the business is. All right. Holidays coming up, so y'all know what time it is when the holiday week come around. Don't be looking for me too much, but I'll be around a little bit. Okay. Y'all hold down with Dove Sports and Peace and Whiskey, man. Until next time. Salute.
Voch is actually like one of the most entertaining people I watch.
It's facts.